S for stomp.
S for stomp.
Or smash.
Smash.
I like smash better.
Mangle.
More poetic.
Yeah. It's really quite dense clay that has been slowly deposited by this seed.
Well, if you want to come back and, you know, make pottery, then...
Pottery is an option, but it's also, it's gonna dry to
a nice, crisp...
nice solid consistency.
Yeah, it will. It'll just take a little bit of time.
It'll take a little time, but even now it's
starting to...
It's not mushy. It's solid just from packing it.
Yeah.
Okay. I declare it a better looking little chunk of trail, but
yeah.
Go.
Wish I could do something about that, but it doesn't look like there's kind of...
We cut that tree out, so that downslope right there, that slough probably is from people cutting.
It might have been pushing the traffic out, yeah. I'm good to go with this, but do we have the tools? I just have this.
I've got my Pulaski I can put down my pack.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna find a spot in the shade here and no, I figure we just go until they tell us to stop, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I think we're good. Thanks. Perfect.
And there's other big ones, or?
Size one? Like that one, yeah. Stick that right here, and we'll see what we... There we go. Oh, you got a few more? Right, you got a few more.
It's something.
It is something. No, oh yeah, we'll increase another 6 inches off the side here if I dig it back just a hair. I don't want to dig it too much, just a hair.
You got the lots.
You want loppers?
Go for it.
Oh, right into the mud.
You're right in the mud. Great. Good shape. Good aim.
You want that one too?
Sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, better than sawing them out. There. Perfect.
That is a picturesque little stream. I already hear the mosquitoes buzzing.
You don't want to touch this beautiful.
Oh, just nail it.
No,
Kill with impunity.
you gotta do a professional pruning job here.
All the way to the ground.
No,
What's the verdict on this culvert here? This culvert? Well, right. Do we want to try to bury it, or it looks clean?
Would you like leave it as it is? Maybe stick a spool down there just to make sure it's clear.
No, it's, you can tell it's clear.
It's running right through?
Yeah.
Okay. Leave it as is.
It might need to be reported to the Forest Service because I know they're trying to pull all those. Good morning, everybody. Day 3, Sunday morning. I have all my gear packed up and on my back. My pack is a little bit lighter for a few days of eating, which is good. Nice big fat blisters on my heels because finding boots for 8.5 narrow feet is nigh on impossible. So it's a condition I'm used to. And we are headed down the trail to the junction where we cached most of the tools. And I am going to be looking for sections like this. I could just use a lot of bit or a little bit of brushing as I wait for everybody else to catch up with me. So here's a good lesson for what's going to happen to this area. Almost all of these trees, well, these are a little bit better, but a lot of the ones in the area I just passed are dead or dying. severely damaged by the burn, and they're all gonna start falling like this guy. This one got lucky, only the tip needed to get cut off. But in the years to come, this forest and all of these dead trees are going to be dropping on this trail every time the snows come and the wind blows and the ground gets wet. And these are not small trees. And they've all been fire hardened, which makes them difficult to cut. And they're all dense, slow growth wood. Gonna be quite the challenge. And something tells me when one goes, it'll bring 3 of its friends, and you're gonna have tangles and snags, jackstraws, big collections of logs all intertwined, making it more difficult to cut because one's balanced on top of another, and you cut one and everything starts rolling. Let's put the packs down. Let's go to town here. A lot of stuff encroaching on the trail right here and over there, and it's kind of pushing the trail downhill. I'm working on this brush here, guys. Campers in closed areas.
Weather forecast yesterday, but I mean,
Things can change.
I think anything more in a couple days out.
Time.
Oh, we've gone. Whoa. Serious on that side of it.
She wanted a rebench.
Okay.
Exactly. Boss says do it. I say, how far?
He's like, yeah, full rebench.
I was just gonna use it for this little chunk.
I know.
This is a work in progress, so
Not ready for something.
you're squishing all my dirt before I have a chance to raid, kill all the baby trees. My plastic's right there, and you can have your McLeod back. I did.
No, if you like it. So it's like, I'm sure they expect it. How much they... Bear grass.
I think I will spare these two,
We'll spare those two as a gesture to Mother Nature.
perhaps.
Yeah, those deer will kind of want to eat it. So.
Stephanie will be right behind me, and she'll have no mercy. We'll slaughter them, but I will feel better because.
Beautiful, sort of. Flatter.
Not sure that it needed to be benched, but it got benched.
You got benched, yeah.
Boss says do it, I say do it. I'll do it. It's the kind of thing you want. And I'm already through anyways.
Huh?
I'm already done.
Okay. Yeah, and sneak that one in there. Because this is marginally going to get into that 8-foot quarter.
You want that branch gone? Is that what you're saying? Don't have saw with me. Digging in the dirt have not been kind to this edge. Should
Yeah,
write a
we
file.
see drainage issues because we see erosion on the trail. So what we want to try to do when the outslope is failing, we're just trying to correct the drainage.
Okay.
And here, we see we have a natural drainage that's blocked off by the fallen tree. We can, to a limited extent, take advantage of the runoff under the tree. So we clear it. There's a lot of branches that probably washed off the trail. I don't know why. We cleared all these out, so this makes a retention basin for the water to collect and not come back on the trail.
Yeah.
So I'm creating an apron here for it to go off.
And bottom line, when a career civil engineer says we need a drainage dip here, you say yes, sir. How deep?
Right. Yeah, and then they do like a little like teardrop basin for just kind of like funnel out in, and it's like the current best practice, but.
Yeah, I'll play with it. You got kind of a berm where your foot is right there. You're standing on a root we don't want to take out. It's acting as a water bar. So all we need to get it as low as possible so it doesn't jump that area right there. And the energy of the water is going to need to turn that way, and we don't want to direct it and keep it from going that way. But this is high up here.
Yeah,
so
right now it's not.
Yeah, if it bypasses this.
the other thing we always do is make sure we have a clear discharge. Everything below the trail needs to be cleared out so the water has a place to go and not back up on the trail. And a lot of people neglect that. When you make a water bar or you make a drain dip, you want to make sure the water can sheet off, not funnel. You want to sheet it off so it doesn't erode the landscape.
Yeah, it doesn't have all that velocity.
Well, we'll cut some of that.
Just kind of take that out a
There's
bit.
a rock right there that kind of acts as yeah.
But I mean, not like significantly.
I'm,
but just
I'm
like
not going to cut into the trail thread too much now.
Just fuzz it out.
just slightly angle it.
Okay.
So just like a little bit of that that aims it towards that
See,
catch basin.
it really is kind of just high enough right here, almost by itself. Got some thick fill you with that rock and probably some road
Right, by the tree. Yeah, the tree.
Huh?
It's by the tree.
Kind of. All
Wow.
these trees, right?
Right. That's like navigating via Walmarts in town. I see it.
Yeah. It's like you can't. It's like it would be a hard one to miss.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Most of them should be. So the question is what are we doing here?
Yeah, so I mean, you can kind of tell by like water patterns that some of the water is bypassing that drain dip, or maybe a little bit.
Do we want some of these roots gone so we can enhance it over here? It's not going to affect the tree.
It's not going to affect the tree.
Overhead hazards are overhead hazards.
Yeah. It looks like right now the catch basin, what they originally intended was the catch basin is right in this area. And then it goes straight down.
Which is why I'm saying we could make the catch basin bigger by derooting a few of the,
Yeah, I mean, typically we don't take out larger roots.
nope, typically we don't, which is why I asked the question.
Yeah, and I would say I would prefer at this point, unless there's a really good reason to take out a larger root, I would probably just leave it.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
What we could do is we could trench a little of this out here and we could reinforce this upper bank with rock.
Yeah, the other thing what you could do is try to make the catch basin so it comes over this way a little bit, and
I
then
could-
steers it out that way.
I could dig a trench more or less across here, fill it with rock, so only the top quarter of the rock is sticking out.
I would say if we're going to do that, I mean, if we're going to do that, this would be like one of those places where we would do a buried water bar. So you'd have to dig out a pretty good trench, put the rocks underneath, and then completely cover it with dirt with nothing sticking out.
No, okay. You don't want any rock sticking out.
Yeah, that's like the new water bar. It's going to want it visible.
Done.
There's some rock droppings.
There's one that'll fit right in there. Yeah, rotate that one.
Trying to puzzle pieces together in a way.
Exactly. Old school masonry. And if that one fits better, then
Oh yeah, no, put that one next to it.
then that,
Like that.
perfect.
Look
See,
at that.
perfect. We played too much Tetris. Self-fitting.
It does. Fill it in with a couple smaller ones. Good to go.
A bunch of little ones in the dirt.
Yep. I don't like using like logs underneath it because those disintegrate. Obviously the rocks aren't going to disintegrate. And then we'll need to build the drain dip apron on this side and finish that out. Come out with our tools.
Left her poop bag in the middle of the trail. I had to off them.
Huh?
Here, no, and another group joined the drain team.
This is a new school water bar. So trench dug, filled with rock,
Oh, okay.
and then we're gonna put a big apron right here to drain this off.
And here you go.
Thank you.
Found it.
Because what was happening
Water is
it was
good.
going around these tree roots and then continuing all down the trail.
Well, yeah, all
Instead of
buried and
going down
everything.
this
Yeah.
drainage
Yeah.
route.
Like we were saying, this is
This will survive longer.
like we were saying. Here lies
We're
a
working on drainage here now.
Well, what we did here is because this water was going down this side and then bypassing the drain dip and
Yeah.
continuing to shoot down the hill.
Exactly.
So what we did here is we built what they call a new school water bar. So we
I
dug
know.
out a trench filled with rock,
Looks good. No more
and then
explanation.
we're gonna build,
Looks good.
finish out this.
Keep up the good work.
civil engineer seal of approval. Our drawings have been stamped.
Exactly. Yeah, you may proceed. Yeah, no. There you go. Oh, thanks.
You want us to do this water bar, or do you want to take care of it yourself? It just needs cleaning.
You can go ahead and do it.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Do it.
And now you
Sure.
want to clean up your.
Yeah, let's go ahead and finish up the drainage, the drain dip. Because a water bar should always go with the drain dip.
And ta-da.
See if this bench is any good.
Testing it for structural integrity.
Yeah.
You can. I was gonna say, here lies one long hiker,
Yeah.
because it really looks just like a.
Yeah, put a little marker.
Oh yeah, I was telling her, I was joking. I just put a little pile of stones on one end of it just to freak somebody out. But
There are some places where there actually are graves out there.
oh, I know. I found them.
Yeah.
And there are probably lots of places out there where there are graves out there, and we
There's
walked right
actually-
over them.
There's one up above Multnomah Falls
Actual
On the,
grave. Wow.
on the closed perdition trail. It's actually like has nice little stone and everything like that. Somebody saw it.
Oh. Kind of say how? Person just died there. You know, like,
Good. Once you make an adequate foundation. Rock.
I actually won't take too long to dig it out here first.
Yeah. We're gonna fill that entire hole in.
I'm gonna go get rocks,
I just wanted to check with you.
because it looks like somebody else is digging.
Right there, existing, don't we?
Project manager decision.
No, this would be a good one.
Too bad we didn't pick up that rock basket.
Oh, I know. That's right. What if that's still there? Don't trip. And watch your feet.
Not pick up rocks that big.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, those will be our rock trail.
That's our civil engineer gonna do what the Army Corps of Engineers does and spray paint numbers on every rock with a map.
There you go.
Because that's what our civil engineers do. It was wiggling. Yeah, but you know, they all wiggle.
I know, exactly.
That's the problem.
Pretty good.
Oh, look, that one looked good, but then it wasn't.
Yeah.
Here's one.
I'll stick this to some of the 30 to 40.
Well, maybe.
Oh, which one of these has my name on it?
You want to put that one right in there?
Okay, Mac.
Or you need a break?
You can be the first one in it.
Well, all I have to do is this.
Well,
Roll over our.
It almost made it.
okay.
Okay, I want the bottom kicked in just like that.
And we killed the platform. I think it's good.
Can we tilt it up a little bit?
Don't think we need more rock?
We'll see.
think
We've got about 10 to 12, so
our
we'll see what.
assortment should do.
Yeah.
And it's not like
That one.
And it's-
in there.
Okay,
It's
so
a flat bottom.
what do you go like this? What do you think?
I think the face you got your hand on, your left.
Like
Should
Eh.
go.
Just like
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Try to-
I'll move out your way.
Yeah.
Let me know if you want it.
Nope, I think I'm good. I'm gonna try to set it in there.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And then we can probably get a rock underneath it.
Okay.
See, I would rotate it and I'd put the face you've got there on the ground because that's its angle of repose. Or that'll make it fit.
Yep. That'll work.
Okay.
Rocks we got.
Yeah, exactly.
We got lots of rocks.
We do.
And then
Which one do you want next? Why don't I have my bucket right here?
It does.
This.
yeah, and they stick out a little bit. It's okay. They become gargoyles then, and that's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I do have a shovel.
We do have a shovel.
Yeah, you brought it back to me.
We have a Reinhardt,
Yeah, that's right.
which is great.
We got Reinhardt's and we got a hoe.
Okay, where's our dirt? I'd say you see that little escarpment back there? Let's get right behind it and dig out some.
Way down there?
Okay.
Okay. I was kind of looking uphill a little bit, but that's fine.
This carries a miserable amount of dirt.
Yeah, that's
I want my bucket. I should have had you grab my bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Do we have any smaller rocks? We have some smaller rocks before we dump the dirt on there. Smaller rocks.
And never using it?
Wanna try this one? This one's almost kind of
Yeah, that one's a little better.
made for it. Look at that. Oh wow. There's a rock nest or whatever it's called.
Should be alright.
Oh.
There you go.
That's high.
Tags on it. A little bit of dirt there.
I'm wondering if someone's experiment.
So paying more room for drainage.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. It's gonna be moved anyway. So.
We've built a few of these. On some pretty precarious slopes.
Yeah.
It does kind of be like a little waterfall coming down the slope here,
I mean,
right?
yeah.
Just get across the trail.
I mean, ideally at some point, you may want to do like a hardened drain dip, but
Lovely blocking the trail. Now they're.
That is now ready for rock.
Oh, we got another one, don't we? All right.
Find them rock.
Rock coming up. That's good. Stack it near the.
This one actually still has remnants of the stump that was a burning. Or maybe the stump next to it burned.
It burned, and then that one. Yeah, exactly.
And this one was old and rotten enough that it was like, nah. It's not a question of doing, it's a question of wanting.
Yeah, it's like the wisdom of doing so, all things considered.
I'm quite convinced anyone could do anything they want to do. It's just simply a question of, do I want to, and do I want to face the consequences of lifting a very heavy rock
Right, that's kind of where I'm at.
right on the verge of me having to tote a heavy pack and carry it all out of the woods. I understand the sentiment. Build it better. You're gonna need dirt too, aren't you?
Yeah, we need dirt.
Go. Now we're taking off.
Ah,
See you guys on the next one.
I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to.
Have a good hike out.
Oh, it's all downhill from here.
all right, here we go. Yep. Nice.
It is a
Perfect. Okay.
thank you. Warm hike,
Yeah.
but this is actually kind of pleasant. We have the shade of dead trees, but I look above us, and all I see is work. Well, all right. So here's our trail junction, and we are going left down to the jeeps and the vehicles and home. This is the triangulation trail, and down we go. Definitely hot. We are back at the vehicles. We made it, we're alive! And nobody saw our vehicles. And the bathroom's still locked, so we still have to drive home before we get a real toilet. Alright, well. And this is when I do the whole usual YouTube spiel of thank you for watching, and don't forget the like and subscribe button, and leave a comment and tell us all the stupid things we did over the weekend, because we did plenty of them. And have a great day, everybody.